Sure. No, we'll go to the start. I just want to. I didn't download the round of 32. Oh well, let's just get into the game. We're still muted, just you know. Okay. All right. Turning on the mic. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Super Ted TV Presents Playoff Action. We're going to be covering Gengar's Iron Madden versus Hedgeroo's Professor's Parenethia's pets. Joining me today is Miss Stays. Miss Stays, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good, good. Nice little doubleheader. I'm going to actually go ahead and put the game on. And we're peeking a little bit ahead here. Looks like they've already set up. And I am starting right now, but it'll be a little bit off until we go live, and then I'll be fine.
Yeah.
So we didn't get a chance to really look at the teams. This was literally just announced like probably 3 minutes ago that this match was going to be starting right now. So going through, Hedgeroo's has a one-season Necro team with lots of development on one wolf and decent development around the board. The other wolf, Block Tackle, I believe has already been cycled once, which is kind of crazy. And then a good white got a level in the last match. He's now currently at Mighty Blow, Guard, and Tackle. The other white is on Mighty Blow, and the two Golems both have Block.
Yep. That wolf is going to do a lot of work against Gengar's team, just because of how outstrength he is here.
He just needs to throw red dice, because werewolves cannot fail blocks ever in any Rebel game.
Yeah.
So I think that's the best strategy against these Tomb Guardians. Conversely, Gengar's team is where, I don't know, depending on how toxic you are as a person, you can describe it in varying escalations of language. I go with Cancer. His team is Cancer, and it should be destroyed with chemotherapy in the form of firing every one of these Tomb Guardians and Blitzeras. You have two Strength Up Tomb Guardians. One of them has Block. You have a Block Tackle Tomb Guardian. You have two Strength Ups on both Blitzeras, who have the identical builds with Palm Tackle and Break Tackle. And Dirty Players. 3 of them. So that's Gengar.
Yep. Honestly, I'm not sure if you go for the Tomb Guardians, to be honest. I think you target the easy to remove pieces, and then it'll be easier to get hits on the Tomb Guardians later on. That's actually a pretty good kick for Gengar. It
is a nice deep kick for Gengar that keeps him safe. But that does separate him a little bit if he doesn't bring pieces back. If he suffers from Bash Ink Syndrome and only goes forward. So there might be a way for these werewolves to get around. There are no ghouls on this Necro team, so it is... Oh, there's one, never mind. He's got Guard.
He's
on the sideline.
Typical Gengar strategy of piling on every hit.
I mean, yeah. He doesn't have that much piling on, so it's not as noticeable as some of the teams out there. But no big removals turn 1, and that's going to be something that plays against Gengar. As we see him now making this Dirty Player foul with his sneaky Dirty Player. Only 2 assists. Fouling.
Actually, what I'd like to point out is that KG doesn't have a Dirty Player to punish any of these piling ons.
No, he doesn't. And the foul, again, does not get a removal of the zombie. that we fouled. Failing the pickup, though, is going to be a turnover, and that's going to get us pretty close to live now. We're coming in about 3 minutes and 30 seconds into Hedgie's turn here.
The Wolves can actually get pretty far back there and threaten. It's just a matter of whether he wants to risk them.
And we are going for a Tomb Guardian. I like this.
I do like going for this one.
Yep, he's on his own. He's isolated. He doesn't stand firm here. We'll see if the pylon happens. It doesn't. Gets the Wolf out of there, recognizing that Gengar will probably foul him if he does pile down on.
Yeah.
Be hard to protect because he can't get that zombie through there. But I am a little bit worried about the other Wolf right now.
The other Wolf is probably going to get a palm hit on him.
He could protect it if he can make some GFIs. That's a big
with a zombie.
Crusader, yeah, feel free to pop in, man. We're going to be here for the next 4 hours. We've got this match, and then we've got Fiction and Hipster. So if you're awake and in for the long haul... I can't wait
for that one.
I know, I can't either. That's going to be a good game. This is going to be a game. Let's see how this goes.
Ooh, it's actually going to go for the foul.
All right. That'll sort of... Well, not too much protect the Wolf, but...
Doesn't break.
No. It wasn't a great foul. I mean, it was a good target and a good choice, but the odds of it succeeding are not that great. 8+ with no dirty player. And we see Kejaruz make a very, very clear decision to try and control the right side of the pitch and to just give Gengar the entire left side of the pitch.
Hello, chaps.
Welcome to the stream here, bud.
Shouldn't you be asleep, Crusader?
I mean, I fell asleep at a time in the afternoon, and I woke up at a time in the evening, and I've got some assignments I need to finish before I can't hand those in, so I done that, and now I'm here.
No, Arch, there are 4 Tomb Guardians still here. I don't know, I feel like KG might have been better off getting Wolves deeper now that the ball is stuck in the end zone, but we'll see.
You can see Gengar having to do this rare thing called thinking, where he now has to choose between going backwards or to the side where all the players are and trying to get more damage, or controlling the pitch. And we see the first action is going towards those players. The blitz on the Wolf.
You said the magic word, damage.
Yeah. One option has damage, one option has, winning strategy. And we chose a push. That's not going to feel good. We're probably going to see another zombie foul. As in a foul on a zombie.
I don't like it. I would have rather seen that Tomb Guardian move a bit farther to cut off that area. Because the Wolves can still dodge out and run down the field.
Yeah. There is still the whole left wing, though. If this does get picked up, the Wolves will not be able to get to the ball.
That's true, but there's 3 Tomb Guardians on the right wing that could be left in the dust, right?
I almost wonder if the ball could scatter out of bounds here.
I mean, it could.
And that
it certainly could.
And that alone could be a real thing. We're sending the throw raw up to kind of screen off this deep play, but it really doesn't do much. It's just kind of like a token sacrifice. It does make the pickup.
It didn't go out.
Not punished. We're fine. This is the Hail Mary pass throw raw as well, so we could definitely see that happen.
Yeah, we see a big old foul here.
I mean, the zombie does have block, so, that's value. Oh, gets the removal and no send-off.
But regeneration does the thing.
But Gengar's at least sated because there was a removal.
For now, for this turn.
Keji has to get not bunched up with these Tomb Guardians, I think.
it's going to be hard for him. I mean, what I would have tried to do is just said, okay, you're Tomb Guardian, you get a zombie, you get a zombie, you get a zombie. Never more than one zombie to one Tomb Guardian, and just kind of leave them that way and hope that they stay. Granted, the majority of Tomb Guardians do have break tackle, so it doesn't actually work too well.
Is going to get hit.
Not a bad choice, but again, you're having to bunch up so many players in order to get these shots on Tomb Guardians that you're playing almost into Gengar's hand because he wants you bunched up. And unless you get removals on any of these Tomb Guardians, it's not going to be that great for you. And that's a frenzy trap.
Not a great push play. Yeah.
Might have re-rolled that one, sir.
He's going to be in a really bad spot next turn, too.
He had an extra reroll from the kickoff event. I would have really liked that. But now we are, you know...
back to playing Gengar's game.
Snuggling up against the Blitz Raw. Yep, you got to dodge out. And as Rumblebee learns, when you take jump up and don't have dodge, doesn't always work. We're really saving the rerolls.
This is really bad. The other wolf is going to get hit.
We got
actually a lot of things.
A lot of things are going to get hit. Yeah, this is going to be a rough turn. I don't know why he didn't reroll that one.
Either actually, the dodge
this wolf could potentially get surfed.
Yeah.
Either the dodge or the block. Either one of those could have been rerolled. Especially with 4.
Gengar will be salivating it. It's at the last turn.
Going for the white here to get the extra push. I do appreciate...
He wants to foul the wolf.
Yeah, that's true. I do appreciate Gengar making the extra movement to set up in case that was just a push for that Tomb Guardian. He is rewarded with a KO.
He's not elected to pile on yet.
It's gonna be a pile on.
Was there any doubt in anyone's mind?
It was still a KO, so Nuffle said, no, you got what you wanted. It was a removal.
A wizard, a boatload of babes, and a boatload of bribes.
Yeah, the question on the wizard bug is here, so we don't see the wizard, but we do have 2 bribes, 2 babes, and I didn't see any star players or loners, so I think that's it. You say a rebel meme now, Nocturnal. Gengar has long-standing been a meme in the rebel for his love of boots. And I'm not talking the leather kind.
So, yeah, move up the ball and foul the wolf.
He might not move up the ball. I mean, okay, he does. Sort of squaring away. It was perfectly safe back there, and he's got the Hail Mary pass, so he can actually, like, just keep playing his stall attrition game.
With the state of Kedge's team, it's pretty safe as is.
Yeah.
Although there's the wizard.
Right. Hello, Mr. Wolf. Goodbye, Mr. Wolf.
Oh, goodbye, DP.
DP 1 of 4.
Yeah, this was the sneaky get one, so he does hold a special place in Gengar's hole where a heart would be. The cavity.
Have we gotten to the point where he has to just make the uphills as you were suggesting?
Well, right here you got a nice one with the Golem on the strength 6. Golem has block, so. First action, GFI.
Oh, we can fail GFIs.
Does finally, you know, decide that that's the time to reroll a thing. That's good. We do get a Mighty Blow shot onto an AV7 player. Also a good thing. And we do get the whatever strange animation that is from the white, where he, like, I don't know, hip thrusts at the opponent.
And gets twisting the nipples off.
Yeah. Well, his crotch thrust results in a stun.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we see a werewolf make a 4+3+ dodge. Just roll 6s. It's cool. And then we've got some red dice actions here. I would like to see the red dice with the zombie first. No, we're not going to red dice. We're a coward.
I mean, there's 2 Tomb Guardians who don't have block.
That's what I'm saying. And you had block people right there.
Block.
Yeah. What's the worst that can happen? Your zombie gets cast? Okay.
Your flesh golem dies and pays the tax.
Yeah, I mean, that's due.
That is always a concern, right?
That is due. Past due. Look at that werewolf. Oh, dub skull. All right.
That's going to be a big old foul.
Yeah.
You say that. You say like any piece that's on the ground is just not a big old foul from Gengar.
Well, this one's in the position for it, but also it, you know, you and I may say to yourselves, "Hey, it's an AV9 piece with regen and thick skull, so the chances of, you know, having it go away and not come back are pretty low." But you and I don't play.
Wait, he
moved
4-dimensional chess.
He moved the DP. I don't think we're going to see a foul.
The DP's stunned on the ground, yeah.
There's the pylon.
Was there ever any doubt?
I mean, he did cage this up. He did cage this up. Honestly, at this point, though, I think this drive is already over in a clear win for Gengar, and just now it's a matter of how many things he can keep off the pitch. Oh, 2 babes, too. I forgot to factor in the 2 babes when I was making the foul determination here on this column. So really, that is a low percentage thing. You might as well just let it stand up so you can punch it again with Mighty Blow. Tell you what I wouldn't do, though. I wouldn't leave that Blitzer on the ground. He doesn't. Okay, he stands it up.
Would be a reasonable foul.
He just changes his mind.
He based it just to dodge it, just to show off that he could dodge if he wanted to.
Is this just asserting his dominance?
It's a power move. It's a power move. Gengar shows up to the interview and takes the pen out of the manager's desk and says, "This is mine now."
I mean, Kenjiro still does have the wizard. I just don't see how he's going to really leverage it this drive.
Wizards are good when you can pick up the ball afterwards. There is 2 players left on the pitch with Agi 3 for both teams. So I don't know if this is the time for the wizard. Now, you could gamble with the wizard and say, you know, the whole point of this lightning bolt is to say you're not going to pick it up again, and you're just going to count on some sure hands failures from Agi 2. I guess that could be a thing if you waited till turn 7 to do that.
Another double skulls.
Gengar is finding those. Sylvester is holding strong. I expect this to be another shot on this werewolf from a Blitzeroff.
I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Yeah, the Niggle Blitzeroff was the one who decided he wanted to make a dodge after moving into contact with the zombie.
That would be an appropriate death.
It'd be so good.
Never mind. Oh, wait.
Psych. Oh.
Yeah, oops. Here we go. Pow on the doggo. And the doggo goes down.
As well as Blitzeroff.
And since it is 2 babes, I don't hate the pile on here if he does it. He doesn't do it, though. And now there's one player on the pitch with Agi 3. So, again, I don't think the Wizard's going to result in the score here.
But, I mean, if you can stop Gengar from scoring in the first half, I mean, assuming all your KOs come back with 2 babes, it seems reasonably likely. You haven't taken any deaths.
There's a casualty.
There's another, yeah.
But it doesn't stick.
It's not too bad for Keji, then.
All we're really doing is just getting more SPP onto this team that doesn't need it.
Oh my god.
Not Arnold.
That
It's a classic problem for undead teams. Your zombies regen everything, but like your positionals don't.
Right?
Poor old Sylvista's going to be feeling very sketchy right now.
Like, how do you not accuse Gengar of building this team in custom team builder and finding a way to get around it? Like,
ooh, there's the Wizard.
that was early.
Yeah, I don't like it.
That was really early.
Because I
That's
don't know how he plans to get the ball.
That's basically saying that you're not going to be able to pick this up for 3 turns. I don't know about that.
I don't like it.
No, it's really not great.
Sort of left everybody with a bit of a stun. Typical.
Oh boy.
Well, this one might be over fast, boys. Maybe it won't be a 4-hour straight stream. The next game.
The game will not go to kicks.
Nope. This one's not going to kicks. I do know some of the backstory into why this game is occurring right now. Is there are some scheduling concerns about the next round, and so. Oh god.
Another double skulls.
Pile on that.
If Kedgerus had just played this straight and just safe and patient, I think he could have had a team with no rerolls turning over in rough positions.
It's already gone to kicks.
That's pretty good. This is definitely a rough matchup, though, just because Necro don't have a lot of speed or agility on their team, so they get stuck on these monster Tomb Guardians.
Hear me out with what I would do, and I kind of said this before with one zombie per Tomb Guardian, is I would want my team entirely spread out, my Necro, so that he cannot bunch me up at all. And if he wants to just keep hitting zombies over and over again, I'd let him. But what Keji did to try and be a little bit more proactive was to try and get Tomb Guardian removals. And to do that, he had to pile up all of his players just to get the assist he needed. I wouldn't have done that way at all. I would have just all my positionals in the backfield, stay completely spread out, and let Gengar have to try and actually play, you know,
a game of Blood Bowl?
A game of Blood Bowl where you have to find your gaps and all those things. Like, and here we go. We see him finally turning over now because he's got no rerolls and he's just trying to do one dice. But if you look at the players that are left on the pitch, they're all zombies that are all spread apart. Like, that is how you stay alive against this team. You don't stay alive against this team by trying to remove this team. Claw palm or not. There's finally red dice.
Kill him.
And I did talk over Gengar actually managing to pick up the ball, so.
That's not killing him.
No, that just means the white's going to get killed.
The Casbox has only got a flesh golem in it. Everything else is just KO'd or I'm sitting in there.
That's why I would have really preferred a more patient playstyle. I mean, you've invested heavily in being able to keep 11 players on the pitch.
The saving grace is the Wolves are both very likely to come back. 2-2+ Wolves.
Yeah, well, you watch all those KOs, 1-1-1.
That begs the question of, do you want them to? If you're not going to win this game.
Blitz white, foul flesh golem.
Doesn't actually look like we're going to see a foul this turn either. He's still using just dirty players to do assists and cages and such.
I think it's because he doesn't have a lot of dirty players left.
Yeah.
He has 2, I guess. He should save them for the Wolves.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't give him ideas.
That'll be a piling, yeah.
KO's just not good enough.
Turn 8, foul or no balls, Gengar.
Could be another one here. It would be really unlikely to see any of these players not come back, but more than one of them especially. And he would need 3 of them to not come back, or 4 of them actually. So all 4 of them would have to not come back in order for
now the 6+6+. That's a waste of a bribe.
Yeah.
100% agree.
6+6+6+. Oh no, no, to make them.
Foul before running in, Gengar.
No, looks like he's gonna go for the
no
3-die
reroll.
hit.
No reroll after we've already rolled so many double skulls.
Yeah, but double skulls aren't triple skulls.
Trip skulls, please.
No, unfortunately not. No pile on though, because this is a fender. And thankfully, Gengar does not have Juggernaut yet.
Yeah. Being the operative word in that sentence.
Yeah, there's probably just like a checklist that Gengar's just running through every time player levels up. Have I got this? Yep. Juggernaut will be on there somewhere.
The Babes actually only helped with one of those KOs.
They all came back, and that's what counts.
Yeah. I think you have to try and go for the 1 turn. I mean, you have the rerolls. And the Frenzy, and the Movement 8, so it's very doable.
I'm glad you mentioned the rerolls, because it does take us back to what happened with the werewolf in the first place. Which is why didn't you reroll either the dodge or the block?
The block,
yeah.
Also, I don't like the setup at all by Gengar. He's not far enough forward in the back, so it's easier to dodge through.
There's a lot
he needs
of
to be 1
problems
space
with this.
closer.
He also didn't spread his tackle out. Like
Gengar's just he doesn't respect the 1-turn attempt.
from movement 8 pieces. Yeah.
They're agility 3, but like they can still do it. Especially with strength 3 pieces on the line.
Although I don't think we're seeing the 1-turn attempt here.
See,
I'm confused.
This tells me that Keji just doesn't want to go forward. If he doesn't even attempt this. No.
It's a little bit upsetting.
Disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
Just the stun on the edgy Edborn. Edison Bruce the second, also getting stunned.
I think you can still do it with the ghoul, maybe, but he's not going to go for it.
I would have liked to see him go for it.
Disappointed.
Only an injured flesh golem medal.
Don't you have a game right now, Metal?
I mean, I usually have other streams of other things going on, but another playoff game, I guess, could be watchable.
I don't know. If you're in the playoffs, I feel like you should be going all out. But I should pull up Herring's stream on my other screen.
Well, there is a multi-Twitch link in chat at the moment.
That's fine.
Fantastic pass.
I love the animation, though. Like, he doesn't ever lift his second paw up. It's just, nah, I got this.
Flicks with one arm.
Yeah. It's very lazy.
Giving up a one-turner chance, I don't know how KG's gonna win this game. He would need overtime, and he'd need to be kicked to him, and he'd need this whole half to not give up any more Kaz.
So, over-under on this ghoul surviving this match?
I don't think so. Let's give him a 25% chance to survive.
Because, I mean, he could get KO'd or, like, badly hurt.
Yeah. This is why stunties always live far longer than you think they would. Because they're always getting badly hurt. That's why that Eisenmike's skink, niggled skink, lived for like 3 seasons.
That is outrageous.
Wasn't it double niggled?
No, his Saurus was double niggled.
That's right. His Saurus was double niggled. Yeah, you don't become the #1 Kaz team in all of REBBL without a few niggles. Stunty team or not. Because I think the season that he was the most Kaz team was actually the season where all the stunties joined after Legendary Edition. So even with stunties playing for the Stunty Cup, the Lizards were the most niggled, or most Kaz'd.
Of course, they're always the most Kaz'd.
Lumi was up there.
Don't know
I think
happening.
Lumi took it this year. I should look.
Lumi usually takes a ton of Kaz. This last 2 seasons have been even worse, though.
Yeah.
Once he lost his Storm Vermin, it really dealt with his ability to punch back. I
prefer a Lumi that doesn't punch back, to be fair.
Yeah. I don't know what Kenji's getting at with the setup right now.
Well, he's getting an extra reroll he's not going to use.
I don't either.
That's harsh.
It's like he decided now is the time to put a zombie on each Tomb Guardian on his drive. But they all have break tackle. We can go for this.
That was basically the only block he could take without moving people around.
We can go for the stand firm one. If he doesn't stand firm, it won't be a frenzy trap. But or if he doesn't stand firm, it will. Where is he going?
It's a frenzy trap. Oh, it's still just gonna be a 1-die actually.
Okay.
I don't.
Seems like a bold use of a werewolf.
Huh.
And there's a skull.
Okay. Well, guess what he's gonna do now? He's gonna dodge out with no reroll.
And
he's not going to have a good spot either. Yeah, exactly.
Just
mix the two dodges.
This time.
Everything works. It's fine.
It's fine. 3 pluses
You
are
just gotta
fine.
believe.
That's the problem. I don't believe in 3 pluses, so I fail them all.
You know, you get a learning experience ahead of you then.
You missed the first one yesterday.
And I saw the result.
I made 1 3+ leap, and that was after the game was far over. But I was told that I was doing it wrong because I was trying to dodge instead of leap in many of the instances. So
You gotta do the style points.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you have dodge, then dodge is fine. But,
no, there's no dodge. There's no anything on this team.
No, there's not. No.
Despite every pass attempt, there is no leveling.
It's a slow grind.
Viking Cop looks good for next season, though. Got 2 warrior levels.
Yeah, he missed playoffs this season, didn't he?
He did.
Like, his team got basically brutalized.
That's a stun on a Tomb Guardian. That's actually a big result. And unfortunately, this one has block, so strength 6 and block.
I don't think.
Do we throw the one die with the ghoul here with no reroll as well? No, we do dodge him out. Okay.
I think not.
Metal's opponent, Staticus, seems to pick up 2 extra rotters. Max, 3 bribes, and a babe. Channeling his inner Gengar for the Nurgle Mirror.
I'm gonna let the camera run. Just give me a quick minute here.
Yeah. There's just a line of Keji's players which are just going to get based by Tomb Guardians and super high strength now.
At least Gengar moved the dirty player.
Yeah, it's maybe not a huge foul this turn. But we're going to see a white take a punch to the face. Probably blitz the ghoul, actually. Can make a path to the ghoul. And it begins. God, this team.
It's absurd, isn't it?
I mean, he did buy, I think... Was it one of the Blitz Rods or Tomb Guardians? He definitely bought one of...
Yeah, I thought he purchased a Tomb Guardian, but I could be wrong.
I'm pretty sure he did purchase one of his strength ups just to make the team even more disgusting in the offseason. Come on, pile on that goal. Yes!
Cool, live. How'd it hurt? How'd it hurt?
No, I'm wrong.
Yes! Oh, there goes the much-needed guard.
Now the whole team is based by higher strength pieces.
All is proceeding according to plan.
Do we know who he plays yet, or is that still spoiler?
Who Gengar would play, or...
Oh god, the camera right now.
Yeah.
The Super will be back soon, guys. We promise.
Avoiding spoilers here.
No, we don't want to spoil you for the game that we're actively casting. You guys don't need to see this bloody massacre.
Yeah, the game's now been rated X.
Sorry about that. Somebody knocked on the door. Alright.
Did you tell them off?
I did.
Were they asking if you had found Jesus? Did you ask if you wanted to check behind the couch?
I'm not that clever.
That's what I usually do when you get those religious people. Hey, have you heard the good word? The bird?
It's been weird, actually. At the house I've been at, I've had literally 2 bail bondsmen come by and ask me if I've seen this person. And I'm like...
Have you seen this back?
Where's he going?
Really?
Dodge. Oh, he's going nowhere with the dodge.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
So it looks like I missed a lot.
You missed a ghoul get badly hurt, so he does survive this match. So
Damn.
I lost the bet.
Pay out your bets. 2 bail bonds. Do you live like in a rough neighborhood?
No, that's the thing. I really don't. I actually live around a bunch of old people, so my theory is that all these criminals are hiding out with their grandparents.
Well, from what I understand, you wouldn't be too far wrong.
I've had like the Jehovah's Witness come here like 5 times, but I'm always too polite to tell them to shove off, and I always like take their pamphlet, so they come back.
Dude, all you have to do is say that no, you're quite happy with your pagan religion, and you know.
But I don't want to be me.
Oh, Canadian issues.
Would never be a problem if you're a Yank.
My roommate was cooking when they showed up once, so she actually just let them inside, and they were talking to her while she was trying to cook about whatever Jehovah's Witness people talk about.
Like, they say stereotypes exist for a reason, and the polite Canadian is a big stereotype.
Good though, I found a new way to troll chat with camera work. I usually troll with my free cam skills.
Stace is actually more mean by leading them on. They're there thinking, yes, we've got one, brother.
We blitzed with the... Okay. Throw raw. 1 die.
Jumps up and does nothing with it. She's using his assist. Eduardo is fine.
Of course he is.
There's nowhere safe.
No, not even my own stream is safe from quick math.
6 plus 5 is 9. Oh man, so good.
I was asleep for this, so I don't know what the reference is for.
Oh my god. Just don't watch any playoff replays and we'll be fine.
Just say Superfed had a senile
Well,
moment.
you just let me go with it too. Like, it wasn't until I had already deeply, deeply dug myself into a hole that anyone drew attention to it.
It's like a train wreck, man. You hate to see it happen, but you can't look away.
Yeah.
So if he wants to, we can not only hit this wolf, he can surf the wolf if it doesn't die. With the chain push play.
Nah, that'd be too convoluted.
I would say that's a lot of thinking. You can still serve him. We're not going to.
Now he can.
Yeah. Disappointed.
Doesn't pile on. It's a miracle.
He might. Yeah, I was gonna say he might actually consider the surf. So we.
Oh boy.
I guess we're back to hoping that Camry can't pick up the ball for the next 5 turns.
Yeah, but even if they don't, they still win. I mean, basically, this match has just been like a Gengar training video. Like, this is a workout for Gengar. This isn't a match. This is just him getting a little bit stronger, slower, and over time.
It's like an employee induction video.
He lost a lot
just
of double
getting
skulls,
all the
though.
double skulls out of the system. All of them. So that he doesn't roll him next match. This team. And Tomb Guardians have decay. They're supposed to die.
I mean, one of those is bought from the market, but still.
I imagine he's probably going to buy even more disgusting Tomb Guardians from the market.
No, I was just can we not just put an embargo on Camry players going to market?
Well, when they're just all piling together to feed one player.
Yeah, like UN sanctions against Gengar for crimes against Blood Bowl.
The Scars, I think that was 4 double skulls. 3 in the first half, and I think that's the first one this half.
If you count the single block dice skulls, then I think, yeah, he's up there. But this is 4 dub skulls.
You know what? He's rolling the double skulls because Superfed's here.
Sure.
He was blessed by the quad the other day.
Can't make a 3+ leap, and quad skulls after you voluntarily throw the ball to your opponent are a good way to show the world how good your dice can be. I mean, this wolf can make 4+3+ dodges. Yeah.
He's a scoring threat now.
It's going to be another
dodge, pick up an attack.
Exactly, another 4+4+3+. Yep.
He's going to roll a ton of 6s and then a 6 on the intercept.
Why do you say that?
Reasons. No spoilers.
Okay. Well, we got the knockdown. On the niggle. Zombie heal for the niggle. Oh, just a stun.
Hey, you got the ball.
Hey!
And there's almost no...
surfed.
Yeah, there's no chance that he stays on the pitch. Unless Gengar is lazy.
Hear me out. If he gets surfed, there's the chance that the ball scatters out of bounds.
And into the other wolf chance. That was the plan all along.
The cross-pitch passing play.
I don't know what that dodge did.
Well, I mean, now the Blitzer has to make a dodge to go for his surf, right?
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna see a surfed wolf scatter out of bounds deep into Gengar's end, and this game will go to overtime.
But not kicks.
But not kicks.
Let's not get hasty.
Unless Gengar decides... Well, Kedgeruz was the one last time who, when he had the pitch clear, decided to spend 5 or 6 turns just trying to do a Golem pass and then pick up the ball after that failed. So maybe Gengar will try and do something similar, like a Hail Mary pass into a catch or something.
How dare you try to outstyle me, sir?
Yeah, here comes the surf.
Fail dodge, fail dodge, fail dodge. Nah.
Scatter in the Gengar zone.
Skulls.
Oh, I know that sound.
Yeah.
I know what that sound means. The generation worked. It's just bugged.
Watch out.
Oh. That's why it said injured first. Okay.
That's actually not a bad scatter. The break tackle can get there.
He's going to pick it up. Oh, he didn't pick it up. Interesting. The Gengar I know would have picked that up.
So 4+3+4+3+.
Could we not just like uphill blitz the skeleton way and then move back around to the ball?
It doesn't have to be an uphill now that the zombie's free.
Yeah.
Actually, what you could do is you could uphill blitz, or blitz the skeleton, and then... Ooh!
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-ohs.
I'll hope for that.
He would have been better just
I like
the ball.
your moxie, kid.
See, I was thinking maybe you get the white to run to the ball and throw it to the wolf in pure desperation.
I think it would have been better just going for the ball in the dodge. What do I know?
Of course, it's not a Tomb Guardian with blocks that rolls the skull. We're both down.
Never. It's never the ones without block. But then again, he has 2 with block. I mean, this one has block and tackle.
Would have liked him to see just GFI there and then the Hail Mary pass for fun.
just to rub it in more.
Yeah, get it away from the werewolf entirely.
Yeah, maybe he wants to level somebody specific. I'm trying to find somebody who can level. I don't think there's anybody. Oh yeah, he could level Adrian Smith. Just needs a bunch of GFIs to do that. And that wolf is going to eat a foul every turn until the end of the game.
I would think so.
Or until, you know, the KO comes. There's the Tomb Guardian attempt.
This is the Gengar we know and love.
Yeah!
Oh, Jesus.
Run, Tomb Guardian, run! You can do it.
Let me go ahead and make this block just in case I push so I can get the ball based with block.
It's fine. There goes.
There we go.
Kill him, kill him! Kill it.
Strikes me as ambitious.
10 plus fouls are always the best ones.
Now he just needs to run a receiver down for the Hail Mary pass.
Please no. Gengar's team just needs to run into some dude in a dark alleyway at night.
Why? So they can mug him?
Well, yeah, I guess that'd probably be the likely scenario there, wouldn't it?
He's going to be in row 1 next season, but I'm re-rolling, and Sace...
Not my problem.
Sace is about all that's left in the old Destroy 'em all Vanguard. He will have to play more Necro teams, but as you're seeing here, Necro just doesn't really have the strength to, like, shut this down.
See, the thing about Row 1 is, like, the people that come up for the first season generally do pretty good because they haven't taken the attrition that the people in Row 1 have taken. It's their second season that they usually start to struggle. So Gengar's probably going to walk in and take it by storm, as much as I hate to say that. Or he could pull a cheese, I don't know.
Well, be relegated twice.
Well, also coming up with them, I expect to be both the dwarves, so Motley and Pig Sofa, who are not afraid to throw red dice, and certainly can bring these guys down. And then Stubings, I believe, will also probably make his way up there. So there will be at least one more claw team. Stubings almost beat this team if, you know, remembered how dice work on turn 16. And then...
Oh, I remember that. That was painful.
Yeah. And then there will be the otherwise, bash-wise. Fiction's team has the strength to probably play around with these guys. We'll see him a little bit today. And...
Okay.
Who else? Whoa, what's-his-face could come back.
Kool-Aid? Kool-Aid's team is destroyed. I don't think he'd come back to Route 1.
Okay.
He lost, like, 2 legends and the backbone of his team. And
I think he wanted to rebuild in Route 1, though. But he still had, he has, you know, Claw Mighty Blow. He can do work still.
Who the hell wants to rebuild in Route 1?
Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid could do it.
I mean, I used to do it all the time. I'd get up to 1800 TV for a game, then I'd get knocked down to 1300 TV, and then that would be my whole season. And then I'd get back up to 1800 TV again, and the next game, boom, 1300.
Hey, Fed, that's your future, man, when one player gets removed for the next game.
Yeah, I know. I'm already MMG2. I fully expect to have the 2 loners get MVP in the next game as well.
Yeah, I looked at the Devastation list here and I went, I'm good.
I'm enjoying Devastational, but then I'm only in it so that I don't get bored.
And you also got an Elf Mirror.
That was true. That was a nice, soft elf mirror where nothing of mine died, which is the first time in forever. I want to get a... Hold on a second. Nope, stun. I want to get a Wizard Stadium for my Wood Elves. I always have the Rock Stadium, and I want something different.
You'll live to regret it.
Yeah, kills the War Dancer.
The War Dancers I can't care less about.
Ask Luke Sama how that goes.
How the rocks kill his...
No, how Wizards backfire when the Wizard Stadium's on. See, what happened in the one I saw was he finally got a mummy knocked over, and he set up to gang foul it with, I think, 7 elves.
Oh, no. Tell me no.
The fireball was used in response to the gang foul, and that cast 3 elves and permed 2 of them. And that was, I think, the last, well, obviously the last time he did that, but because he still has the Wizard Stadium. But I think that's the last gang foul that I think Luke Sama's ever attempted.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, man. That story went places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a universal story of how elves are like, oh, I'll show them. I'll foul back.
All right, we gave them a Gandalf too.
See, this game I think is just a good example of what happens with Gengar's team versus teams that can only kind of bash back. I think as long as it's bash, there's not really a lot of teams that can stand up to this much strength that just straight up across the pitch.
Yeah,
but what's great
you sort
here,
of need a Skaven or an elf team, right?
Well, what you saw in the second half here, though, is when he did give up hope and he threw red dice, he did get knockdowns. He should have had that mentality turn 1. And if he had that mentality turn 1, it might have gone very differently for him. But he conserved his reroll for some reason. Voluntarily went into the frenzy trap. And then dodged out afterwards and failed. I mean, it's just, yeah. He could have been very aggressive like that from the start, and that would have been how you at least get the overtime kind of match. But
yeah. Anyway,
we do see Iron Madden slowly in the game while the werewolf struggles to convulse onto the pitch, but stays on the pitch. So that was a thing. No actual deaths, just the regen one. And I think Keji will be happy to be moving on to thinking about next season, where he can develop his network just a little bit more.
Sace, there was a really quick playoff game yesterday.
There's one this morning, too, real fast.
Yeah, this one was an hour. I think the one that we were talking about, the fastest, was like 46 minutes, but this was pretty quick. Pretty quick.
So actually, Gengar will play his opponent relatively soon, I think, within the next few days because of scheduling issues, because I think Gengar has a vacation.
And Keji, or not Keji, yeah, Gengar and Gerber that he's playing?
I believe so.
Both of them have.
Spoilers.
Yeah. Spoiler. Anyway, but him and his opponent have scheduling issues together. So, yeah. So we'll see when this match gets played, and we'll try and make sure somebody gets it. Hopefully they give us notice. So now we will go ahead and send you over to Heron's Ord, who is covering the metal match, and then come back here in about 50 minutes for the much anticipated hipster versus fiction, a match that'll likely be repeated again in Rel 1 next season. But yeah, it'll be the question of true Agi team versus Abomination. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.